Something you may or may not know about me is that I love to read and write, which sounds like a simple thing to say. Like I also dig breathing. But it's a huge part of my life. I love doing this. I love writing books. I love reading books. I love consuming the language and regurgitating it in a foul way for your pleasure. And part of that is I love vocabulary words. I love to learn new words. They're so fun to use. It's so fun to say something like coitus instead of fucking. Fucking's fun too, but you get twice the pleasure. One word that I love is the word eschew, E-S-C-H-E-W. I love that word, and not only because it contains the word chew, which is pretty charismatic. To eschew something means to avoid it because you think it's not right, or you think it's improper. So things you might catch me eschewing would include Fox News. Like anything that would make you say, fuck that. I eschew dog shit. Sorry, that's redundant. See, I'm working on my creativity. Something I love to eschew, light beer. Which is also a great example of an oxymoron. We take delicious beer and take all the good shit out of it. So you have all like the pleasure of drinking sudsy fermented juice with no booze. Fuck you. This one might surprise you. I eschew performance-enhancing drugs. It's all natural. They call me the Bo Jackson of humorists. It's the best laugh that joke's ever gotten. Thank you, old people. But the reason I'm telling you about the word eschew is this. I love to eschew. It's part of my life's mission as a Full Bush Club member, is that I try to eschew consumerism. Consumerism is the opposite of Full Bush. We have so much messaging in our lives and in our world, and we'll probably never escape it. The companies will always be buying whatever tiny inch of real estate they can. I mean, imagine someday you'll be pumping gas, and there'll be a tiny television on the fucking gas pump. What do you have, like 3 minutes? Like, hey, since you're standing there leaning against your car, let me try and sell you another fucking credit card. I want to stand here and huff this gas and like lean against the car and fucking feel good. God damn it. So I'm always trying to stay aware of all the messaging, trying to turn me into a sheep. I don't want to be a sheep. And so something that I kind of learned by accident, because I grew up in a family that makes things, is so I make things as different parts of my jobs. And I learned that when I'm making things with my hands, I can't pay attention to messaging generally. And so that's the best way that I have to eschew consumerism, is making things with my hands. I love to make things out of wood. I have a wood shop in Los Angeles where I get to do that. I love to make food. Food is a classic, and people don't think about it. But let me just tell you a couple things about food you might not realize. First of all, if you do it right, when you're done, you get to fucking eat it. Think about it. Of all the things you can make, food is the only one that you get a treat at the end. It's genius. Also, if you make food right, people will come around. And you can get those people to do shit for you. There are members of my family that are exploiting the shit out of that one. I love to make music. That is something that is a wonderful, healthy, medicinal distraction. My wife loves to make music. We love to listen to music. It's beautiful. I love to make orgasms in my wife's body, mostly with this guy right here. That's the workhorse in our house. My left hand has been referred to as John Henry. He beat the steam drill. But I finish her off with this guy right here. You can probably kind of make out the finesse in old righty. And he spends most of his day in a glove of supple kid leather to keep it soft, just the way she likes it. Shout out to John Steinbeck for that last joke.